Okay. It really has been quite a while, and I've had some people giving me a hard time for not having any videos posted, so I'm going to make one and show you guys how I make my sweet relish. Let me tell you something. My husband loves my sweet relish. So this relish here is one that I developed over a few trial and errors. But in the bowl, I have 2.5 pounds of cucumbers, a green bell pepper, a red bell pepper, and a sweet onion. And what I did is I put a 1/4 cup of salt over that mixture, and then I put just enough water in it for it to cover the top. And as you can see, some of the stuff is floating now, and that's okay. But the first step of this is going to be to drain and rinse, and that's going to take a couple minutes, and then I'll show you the next part. Okay, I have drained my stuff, and it's just sitting in the sink now. Continuing to drain. I've rinsed off all the salt. That's the most important thing to do, is rinse off all the salt. And Nathan, what is wrong with you?
I just got soaked trying to dump water out.
I'm sorry. Nathan's emptying the water from an
You gotta understand
aquarium.
how tedious this is, right?
Yes, Nathan is doing a wonderful job for me and helping me out and taking down an aquarium that we no longer use, and he just doused himself with the water that he was supposed to be pouring out in my garden. By the way, the cucumbers all came from my garden that we're using. But this mixture here so far is 1 cup of white vinegar, 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, 3 cups of sugar, and a bay leaf. And I'm going to give you a little lesson on vinegar. Do you see that right there? You need the 5% vinegar. Don't ever use the 4%, because if you use the 4% for making pickles, you will not get good pickles, and they will not preserve well. And lots of stores and brands are going to 4%, especially if you get a store brand. So check your label, make sure that you're getting 5% and not 4%. Other spices that I'm adding to this are a tablespoon of mustard seed, 2 tablespoons of celery seed, 2 teaspoons of celery seed, a teaspoon of coriander, and that's stuck a little bit. Those seeds got hot and released some oil, so it's okay. I'll just, get them in there in just a second. And I'm gonna and there's a bay leaf in there. I don't know if I said that already or not, but and then in my jars in the oven, each of the jars, this should make 4 pints. Each jar has an allspice berry in it to add more flavor when you're done. So I'm gonna let this sit, let all the sugar dissolve. You can't do anything else until the sugar dissolves. Rolo! My dog just came in here and bring me that. Good boy. He stole a pot holder, because for some reason he likes to destroy things and pot holder. Rolo, no! He thinks pot holders are toys. But anyway, I will be back when I go to mix this all up and get it ready for a water bath. Alright, I have let this go for quite a while. Now I'm just dumping it all in here and gonna mix it up. Get it ready for hot packing. If you don't know what hot packing is, that just means that my jars are in the oven at 250 degrees. That's what I do. And I put water in the bottom of the container so that they don't break. And then I will pull them out once all this gets nice and bubbly and pack the jars. It's supposed to make 4 pints, but I always have an extra one on hand just in case it makes more than that. So I'm gonna let this simmer for a couple minutes and then I'll get back with y'all. All right, this right here, one of the most handy things I have ever bought. Look at that, sits right there and just lets you scoop. And that's what I'm gonna be doing, is scooping and filling. In case you noticed that our controllers are off of the stove, it's because Christopher's dog turned on the stove by jumping up to see what was on the stove, and there was nothing on the stove. So, controllers are off unless we need them. But I've been doing this for so long that it doesn't really matter. I already know. So, I am hot packing this. You want to get it up to within a ½ inch of the top, and then move on to your next one. You can see it's bubbling because I have these in the stove, in the oven. Really, Chris? You're just gonna come in and look at something over my head right now? Anyway, I also have extras on here because I am making my bread and butter pickles at the same time. I do have this recipe already posted. So, I'm gonna finish this up, put the lids on, and put them in a hot water bath for 10 minutes. Hot water bath means that they are covered with water. And I always use my pressure cooker. Ooh, I put a little too much in there. I have to get a spoon and dip some of that out. But anyway, I'll come back when these are done and show you what it looks like. Okay, it's all in there. My water's about to bubble. You can see that the water is at least an inch over the tops because this is water bath canning and not pressure canning. But I am going to put my lid on it because I like for the lid to retain the heat that's in there. I've got 4 pints of sweet relish, but if I might have been able to squeeze it into 3. I got a lot of extra juice in those. I'm kind of sad about that. And then I've got 3 pints of bread and butter pickles in here too. So we're gonna can these for, water bath them for about 10 minutes, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alrighty, y'all. There's 4 jars of sweet relish and 3 jars of bread and butter pickles, and I'm gonna clean my steamy. There we go. We got steamy because the jars are so hot. I just took them out of the hot water bath. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed my video. Try my recipe. Let me know if you like it, and y'all take care.